What is going on, guys? So as you can see, this is episode 1 of my brother Gavins series on a road to a 500 pound completely raw deadlift, so no belt, no straps, nothing. Now unfortunately, with regards to some problems with an SD card, I lost 2 of the 3 days of footage, so I've only got Friday's workout to show you, which is unfortunate. However, one thing I'm thinking about is just showing you 1 workout per week. I'm not sure though, I think I'll probably just show you all 3 workouts. But anyway, here he is. He's hitting up some deficit deadlifts on his 3rd day. Now, a few things that I'm noticing. I want to bring his grip in about an inch either way, as I feel that it's out a little bit wider than necessary, which is only going to make the distance from A to B a little bit longer. So I think that will be one thing we need to work on. Another thing as well is that he's very, very focused on pulling the bar back and pulling himself back instead of pulling his chest through at the top. So that is another cue that I'm going to kind of be working with him. And what last thing is just about incorporating a little bit more leg drive. But however, first week after, I think it was 2 weeks off from weight training, he's doing well, he's doing good. Our plan is to have a 500 pound completely raw deadlift before the end of the year, which I think is completely attainable. It's sitting around about 84 kilo body weight right now. Unfortunately, I've spoke about this in previous videos, but he cycles to work and back around about roughly 4 or 5 times a week, and it is 3 miles each way, so he's cycling 6 miles each way to work. His sport he does as well is also about 2.5 hour training sessions, which he does I think 3 or 4 times a week as well, and he cycles to and from there, which again I think is like 3 miles each way. So his activity levels are just so incredibly high, so that makes it really, really difficult with regards to fatigue management and proper programming. And also that his metabolism is extremely high before even taking massive amounts of activity levels into account. So when you start putting all these activity levels in, he is eating a lot of food, especially for someone that's sitting about 82 kilos of body weight. His macros just now are about 100 grams of fat, 500 grams of carbs and 180 grams of protein. And yeah, he's sitting at 82 kilograms of body weight, so that is a lot of food to be eating for someone with not that high a body weight as well. However, that is just what we need to work with, and that is what we're going to go keep working through. So this is the first week. He's doing well. There's a few wee things I want to work with. One thing we are both aware of as well is that his glutes and thoracic extensors are a weak point in his deadlift, so we are trying to throw in some accessory work to try and help bring those areas up a little bit. This is one of the exercises we are using. His mobility isn't quite where I want it to be, however it isn't awful, but there's the main kind of 3 things I really want to work on is getting more leg drive included in the deadlift, bringing up his glutes and bringing up his thoracic extensors. Now of course there's always going to be a weak point in every single person on their lifts. However, we want to try and minimise them as much as possible. So yeah, so everything is going well. Macros will be going up a little bit next week. There's a few things on the days where he will be weight training for his sport and also cycling to work. I think as well we're going to have to start incorporating even maybe higher carb days on those days as well, but that is something we're just going to have to play about with. But we don't want to be going above 83, 84 kilos before his 500 pound deadlift. After his 500 pound deadlift, I think he wants to invest in a belt and take his deadlift even further, which I think is a good thing to do. I don't always think, unless you are a competitive powerlifter and have to get the absolutely max amount out of yourself, that a belt is always 100% necessary, because if you're not competing against anyone and you're just competing against yourself, then you don't always need to go down the route of buying a belt. But that is just my opinion. So this is going to wrap up the end of this video, guys. Next week will be all 3 workouts and should be quite a bit longer video, so I hope you stay tuned for that. I really enjoyed this video today, guys. I hope you did. I think this series will be a very good series, and I hope you all stay tuned for it. So please like, comment and subscribe. Show Gavin some support in the comments down below, and as always I will see you in the next video.